Good afternoon, fans, and welcome to Fredericton High School. First of three Maritime Women Basketball Association games here on this Sunday, June 1st. We are approaching the end of the schedule, and all the games are important and mattering at this point in time. The home court Fredericton Freeze enter this game with a record of 4-4 for 8 points. Those 8 points tie them with their visiting team, the Halifax Thunder, here today. But the Thunder, 2 games in hand, they sit at 4-2. Those same 8 points. Thunder looking to make it a perfect weekend in New Brunswick after defeating the Port City Fog in St. George yesterday. Freeze lost a heartbreaker, one of the best games of the season in the association, to Miramichi here yesterday. Miramichi goes 3-0 against the Freeze. A little quick look at the standings. It's Lake City in front at 7-1. Miramichi second at 6-1. Thunder and Freeze behind them, 4-2 and 4-4. The Hornets 3-5. Port City and Moncton tied at 1-7, and they play this afternoon. Talk about some of those later games. We are just about set here to get our intros and our starters. The Thunder team put up 112 yesterday. 8 players in double digits, including Sandy Saunders with 14, Kiara Duffy with 10, Bianca Helmig with 14, Haley Lawler 13, Sophie Atkinson with 10, Alina McMillan had 23, Sammy Russell 11, and Alexis Evans 10. We used to talk about the Thunder regular season win streak, time they came to town. That's ended this season. They've lost twice. But if you think the Thunder are still not the favorites for the Legacy Cup, you are probably mistaken. Starters for the Thunders. Ring number 3 is Kiara Duffy, 5'10" forward. 5 is Haley Lawler out of Red Deer, Alberta and Mount Royal. 6 is Sophia Atkinson. 7 is Alina McMillan, played pro this season. And Sammy Russell, 6 foot forward, wears number 14. Thunder, of course, in their traditional baby blues. Freeze in their black jerseys here this afternoon. 5 is Courtney Thompson. Thompson out of St. John and Simons High School in Dalhousie University. Katie Daly wears number 8 for the Freeze. Sister Robbie wears 9. 13 is Bailey Russell, 5'9" guard out of here in Fredericton and plays for the Ottawa GGs. And Eva Tamwine wears 15. Just about set here for national anthem. So it's set for tip here. Officials for this contest: the esteemed veteran, Mr. Michael Murray, Dave Gallagher, who was crew chief here yesterday, and Chantal Rochon. That'll be the crew chief Murray on the toss. It's going to be a high-octane game here. That 112 that the Thunder put up yesterday, that would be highest in league history. Duffy and Tumwine. Duffy controls the tap for Russell, and now McMillan up top. Couple screens up top trying to free McMillan, and we're back for Sammy Russell beyond the arc. That one rebounded by Robbie Daly. Daly will handle, guarded by Haley Lawler. And off to Katie Daly, tries the long two-pointer, and it's good. Freeze on the board first. Break the ice, if you will, here on a rainy Sunday in Capital City. What else is new? It's the weekend. It's wet out. 12 weekends in a row we've had rain. McMillan tries the three. Rebound taken away by Atkinson. And laid up and in for two by Sammy Russell. Daly for Tumwine, kicks outside Bailey Russell. Good ball movement. Good look for the freeze. Rebound into the hands of Atkinson, ahead for Lawler. Lawler down low, great ball movement. Gets a good shot for McMillan. Rebound for Bailey Russell. Russell ahead to the streaking Courtney Thompson. Little righty lay-in for two for Thompson. 4-2 freeze. McMillan tries Thompson. These two have been matched up a few times here. Oh, and a great cut by Atkinson. Nice delivery out of the post. Atkinson can't finish, and the freeze clear the rebound. Katie Daly streaks to the tin. Tough catch inside, loses the ball. Out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Thunder. Just lost balance on the catch, did Daly. Good close by the Thunder. Freeze +2 early going here. McMillan uses the Duffy screen, and now the Russell screen. Gets right to the basket. That one rolls through. We're going to have the and one for McMillan. Seen that double high screen here. 3 possessions for the Thunder. Send the line of McMillan to the line. Make on the free throw for McMillan. McMillan, a first-team All-Star last season, comes into this game averaging 7 points, 3.5 assists, and 3.5 rebounds. Rounded up a little bit, of course. Or rounded a little bit, of course. Lawler on the delivery from Sammy Russell. Makes it 8-4 Thunder. Down low for Tumwine. Good defense by Duffy. Tumwine shoots over the top. Out of bounds off of Atkinson. Bailey Russell off the screen, shoots the three, makes the three. Good baseline out of bounds play for the Freeze. Tough catch for Duffy. Back up top. Great ball movement early from Thunder. Lawler, McMillan. Atkinson gets a seam, and we're going to have a foul called on Katie Daly. Good look here on the replay from the crew at Aurora. Good call on the foul as well. You see right into your living room that time, or your mobile device, wherever you may be. Atkinson to the line. Foul goes on Katie Daly. That's Katie's first. Atkinson, almost 9 points a game, 4.5 rebounds. Coming into today, of course, the stats I'm talking about for the Thunder do not include yesterday. They're not yet available yet. Should say that off the top. So I'm coming with Thunder stats coming into the weekend. Free stats that I'll mention do include last night's game. That stats have already been compiled. McMillan looks for the spin, little power step. Can't get that one to drop. Loose ball is batted around out to Russell. Atkinson on the rebound. Another possession for the Thunder, another opportunity at least. Russell misses, down to the freeze. Come to the offensive end, Katie Daly. Tamwine in the post. McMillan very, very nearly had a steal. Russell, step back. Just a little too strong. Elena McMillan on the rebound. Pass ahead into traffic. 4 passes at possession for the Thunder, and it's Haley Lawler that knocks down the triple for the 5-point lead. Daly for Thompson. Skip pass, Bailey Russell. Tries another 3 front rim that time for Bailey. Lawler for Russell. Millen tries Thompson, awkward looking shot, but it goes down. Robbie Daly, strong lead pass, offensive board. Gets the and one. Good work on the offensive glass by Daly. And Kira Duffy. Little Daly elbowed in the midsection. Some subs in for both squads. Vanessa Sophie in for the Freeze. And I see Aaliyah Fraser, number 13, and Sandy Saunders, number 1, in for the Thunder. Lawler and Atkinson out. Thunder side, and Katie Daly out for the Freeze. Fraser beyond the arc. That one rimmed out. Ahead for Robbie Daly again. Can't hang on to that ball. Good thought on the lead pass. Here's Jane Boyle in for Robbie Daly. Be an interesting matchup here. We had Vanessa Sophie on Alina McMillan. Instead, it's going to be Courtney Thompson on Alina McMillan. Sophie will trail Sandy Saunders. Sam Storty into the game as well for the Freeze. Storty in for Tamwine. And Alexis Evans, number 15, checks in for the Thunder. Saunders, triple. Sandy Saunders from Woodstock, New Brunswick, about 45 minutes up the highway here. 30 if you drive like Brad James does. Boyle tries a baseline drive, blocked on the inside by the Thunder, and it's McMillan out of the pack with the ball. Bailey Russell with the pickoff, and Russell with the lay-in. It's 5 for Russell out of the Freeze's 11. Courtney Thompson with a takeaway, has Sophie and Russell running. Russell can't get that over the front of the rim, but it's Storty on the offensive glass. Inside for Russell, and Russell finishes that one. Timeout taken by the Thunder. Little pressure from the Freeze bench here, forcing Thunder into a timeout. Good opportunity to mention some of the fine sponsors here of the Maritime Women's Basketball Association. Thanks, of course, to Royale. Royale is a proud founding partner of the MWBA. Royale is a Canadian company that makes quality products trusted to help make everyday tasks a little easier for everyone who uses them. Royale, a proudly Canadian company. And thanks as well to Atlantic Lottery Corporation Proline. The newest partner is Atlantic Lottery and Proline. Atlantic Lottery will be the presenting partner of the MWA's Legacy Cup Championship, happening right here in Fredericton at the Curry Centre, June 21 and 22. Free salutes TRL Solutions, Domino's, Gemtech, Dave Watt Realty, University of Brunswick, NB Credit Union as well for supporting the Freeze. Set out of the timeout. McMillan and Saunders, the backcourt for the Thunder. Pass a little too long into the hands of Bailey Russell. Bailey Russell, deep three try. That is good for Bailey Russell. Give Russell 10 in the first quarter. Sandy Saunders drifts all alone in the corner instead. Thunder elect to set up offense. Sammy Russell back in. There's Sandy Saunders. Foul on the catch that time on the streaking Alexis Evans through the middle. And checking in for the Thunder, Haley Lawler in, and 4 is Bianca Helmig, who checks in. Three substitutions, Nicole Essen, number 11, into the game, and Katie Daly, number 8, in. Frazier makes a three, answers a little freeze run. Lead pass for Katie Daly. Daly with the shot and score. 2-point contest. Said off the top, this could be a high-scoring affair. Starting out that way, each team approaching 20. Frazier tries it again. Rebound, Evans. Evans looking for Saunders in the post. Saunders has that knocked away on the shot by Katie Daly, and here comes Kiara Duffy in for Alexis Evans. Frazier for Lawler. Back for Saunders. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Snuck up on me as well. I didn't see it coming. Russell now works on the inside. Nice dish to Nicole Essen, and Essen ties us at 20. Helmig, now down low. The drive by Helmig. Helmig draws the foul. Another look at this one on the replay. Yeah, Sophie is just a little bit behind that time. Wasn't sure of that one in live action. I think they were pretty even. Sends Helmig to the line. Helmig's out of Germany, 3 seasons at Acadia. Member of the All-Sport, U-Sport All-Rookie team in 2023. Of course, AOS Rookie of the Year. AOS Rookie team and Acadia Rookie of the Year the same season. And a second-team All-Star this last year in the AOS for Helmig. Russell, tough catch. Boyle, baseline shot is good. Tied back at 22 on the Jane Boyle make. Saunders for Lawler, step back. No iron on that one, a little full court pressure coming from the Thunder here. Frazier picks up Russell. Good to see Russell get some time here on the handle for the Freeze. Russell for Essen outside. That's Eve McDonald, who chased the own rebound ball, finally controlled by Nicole Essen. Essen on the drive, fouled by Fraser. Fraser didn't think so. Oh, a foul goes instead on Helmig. Nicole Essen gives the Freeze the 1-point lead. Tight contest here from a couple pretty deep teams. Essen makes the second. Nicole Essen played U Sport at UNB. Down 2, Helmig directs the offense for the Thunder. Duffy, strong drive, rebound Eve McDonald. McDonald ahead for Essen. Oh, might have had baseline there. Instead, it's Bailey Russell up top. Katie Daly. Back for Russell. Russell with the release. That one doesn't drop, but it's Jane Boyle on the board. Fouled by the Thunder. Under a minute to go here in quarter one. Sub coming for the Thunder, it's Alexis Evans. In for Kiera Duffy. Boyle good on the first from the line. Gonna be the second foul on Duffy. Freeze +3. Have a pretty similar score at the end of this quarter as we had end of the first quarter last night. Helmig on the drive. Good defense by the Freeze. Boyle tied up with Evans on the rebound jump ball possession for the TRL Solutions Freeze. Thanks to TRL for jumping on as the title sponsor here. Freeze this season. Daly for Eve McDonald. He puts up the shot, rebound into the hands of Jewel Wolfett, number 23. And it's Haley Lawler on the run, back for Helmig. Helmig triple ties us at 25. Long lead pass picked off by Helmig. We're going to end quarter one, tied at 25. Fun quarter of basketball, high pace. Lots of talent on the floor here this afternoon. Speaking of talent on the floor this afternoon, two other games happening at 2 o'clock start in Miramichi. The Halifax Hornets are 3-5, traveling into Miramichi to take on the 6-1 Hurricanes. 2 o'clock Miramichi Valley High School. And your 4 o'clock matchup, an important one as we move to the towards the playoffs here. Both teams 1-7, Port City and Moncton. They're going to play at 4 o'clock at Crandall. Those teams have already played twice. They each have a win. So today's game will go a long way to deciding who has that tiebreaker. Whether you're looking at the standings. They each have 2 games left. Neither one of them can catch the Freeze or the Hurricane, so they're going to be 3-4 in the standings. So that game will go a long way of deciding that. Moncton's remaining game after today will be at these Thunder next Sunday, while Port City hosts Miramichi. Freeze send out Kamine Storty, Robbie Daly, Courtney Thompson and Vanessa Sophie to start Q2. It's Helmig with McMillan, Evans, Wolfett, and Atkinson. Freeze get the steal from the Thunder in the first possession. Sophie Trapped down low, kicks it back outside for Thompson. Thompson drives to the cutting Robbie Daly. That one just off the rim and rebounded by the Thunder's Wolfett. Wolfett, another of a Canadian connection here for the Thunder. McMillan, the shot away. Good defense by Storty on the Wolfett putback. Freeze now in the front court. Getting down low, Tumwine. Pass inside for Thompson. Whistle blown, looks like it'll go on Wolfett. You see the interior passing, there's reach in on Wolfett. Great work by the Aurora crew. Storty with the catch. Keeps the dribble alive. Cross-court pass, tough catch there for Tumwine. It's going to be a travel. A little extra step there from Alexis Evans. Like just over a minute here in quarter two, and no one has scored. Sophie for Storty. Storty back for Sophie. That's the St. Thomas connection. Sophie puts up the shot and scores 2 points. Ever calm Vanessa Sophie. Little switch there on the screen. There's a mismatch somewhere. Runner is off the front rim. Foul called. I was going to go on Courtney Thompson, I believe. Pretty sure that was a 5 that was flashed up there. Sub in on the Thunder side. I didn't catch who it is. Helmig's on the line. Wolfett is out. That's going to be Aaliyah Fraser, number 13, in for Jewel Wolfett. Thunder plus 2 makes for Helmig. And in comes Sammy Russell for Helmig. Storty thought about the shot. Instead, it's back for Sophie. Sophie met inside by Sammy Russell, and the Freeze worked the turnover. Sophie fouled that time by Russell. Look at the replay. Storty picks up the loose ball, finds Sophie. Russell goes for the second block on Sophie. And good work by Sophie to use the body, shield the ball, pick up the foul. Sophie's first year with the Freeze. Played at St. Thomas, has a year of eligibility remaining. See if anything comes of that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. (29-27). Bailey Russell, who's back into the game for the Freeze, with the steal and the layup. That's at least 12 for Russell. Oh, nice pass inside and good finish by Evans. Ahead for Storty. Back for Russell. Russell open for 3. That one doesn't drop. Storty fights for the rebound, but it's the Thunder who come away with the ball. Sammy Russell for Evans. Evans finishes again. Alexis Evans out of Edmonton, Alberta, and Harry Ainley High School. 1 season at Mount Royal. Baseline, Tumwine on the delivery from Courtney Thompson. 33-31 Freeze. Excellent contest here to start this Sunday afternoon. Oh, nice hesitation move. Sammy Russell. Robbie Daly quickly back up court with Eva Tumwine. Fraser gets a piece of that Tumwine shot. And we're a track meet the other way with Russell on the spin. And Bailey Russell, piece of that ball on the uptake. Katie Daly in for Sam Storty. We're tied here at 33. Little conversation there between the officials and Kevan Vino, assistant coach for the Thunder there on the sideline. Long two-pointer made by Sammy Russell. That's just a two. Vino was looking for the foul call on that last drive, and official said, hey, we're going to be the ones reffing out here. Two to shoot. Daly with the launch, got rim, rebound, Atkinson. If you got to have a guy on your bench as an assistant, a guy who plays pro, is a pretty good assistant coach to have in Vino. Thunder now up 4. Thompson catches in the post against McMillan. Will use the size advantage to score 2. Good recognition by Katie Daly to see the mismatch in the post. Fraser a little mishandle there on the catch, but finally sticks a fork in it. Tumwine collects the carom ahead for Courtney Thompson. Thompson, little shoulder fake there. Can't get the shot off the window to go, and for the other way, an extra little shuffle of the feet that time from Russell. Looked like it might have been a walk, but not blown down. Thompson on the Fraser miss. Pace of this game just unbelievable. There's Fraser, collects that rebound. Thompson just a little too strong. McMillan stepped into a three-pointer, and that one off the rim and out of bounds. Subs coming in for the Freeze. Robbie Daly, Eva Tumwine out. Nicole Essen, Jane Boyle in. We might have some Thunder subs coming too. I'll try to pick those up out of the timeout. And quite honestly, I need a little drink here as well. This has been a furious pace. Thanks to Freeze Partners, Blueberry NB, Valley Graphics, Coffee News, Rocket Inc., Cushman Wakefield Atlantic, Eggs New Brunswick, Molson Coors, Island View Vet Hospital, Supplement King, and the Capital Region Service Commission. Thank you for helping make this Freeze season possible. And what outstanding basketball we've seen here through, I'm going to call it 6 quarters. We're only partway through the 6, but the game last night, the game thus far today. Freeze showing this weekend and throughout the season they can play with anyone. Lost a close one to Miramichi, who sits in second. Lost a close one to the Hornets. To the Lake City 56ers last weekend. Beat the Hornets last weekend. And this Thunder team, even though they don't sit in first place, they have been, everyone I've talked to at least says they're the favorites. Lake City may beg to differ with my saying that. But as the defending champion, they've earned that right. Until someone takes them down. The offensive rebound on the Fraser miss. Haley Lawler was going back to Fraser, and Fraser had already been on the move to somewhere else. So it's a length of the court we go, 4:09 to play first half. Inbounded for Essen. Daly back for Russell. Nearly picked off by Sammy Russell. Courtney Thompson for Katie Daly, met by a wall of Thunder players. Daly down with the ball, and we'll call that a traveling violation. Bags packed, nowhere to go that time for Katie. Helmig. Nice explosive drive and nice touch off the glass for 2 points. Three-pointer, Katie Daly, and it's a 1-point contest. Helmig ahead for Fraser. Sammy Russell against Bailey Russell. Bailey comes away with that rebound. That three-pointer does the double around the world and drops for Nicole Essen. And the freeze now +2. Great look there on the replay. That's 2 games in a row we've had that double around the world shot. Great look at the Freeze bench, and this Freeze team has just improved every time out this season. Look at the huddle with Coach Kevin Daly. We went inside the huddle late last night, that last 3 seconds left in the game or so. Saw the play that was drawn up. It was executed well. Freeze had the opportunity, just couldn't stick it. And of course, well defended by Miramichi as well. Essen, Boyle, Russell, Katie Daly, and Courtney Thompson for the Freeze. Sandy Saunders, Bianca Helmig, Haley Lawler, Kiara Duffy, and Sophie Atkinson. Your Thunder personnel here. 3 minutes to go, first half. Duffy against Boyle. There is Lawler. Lawler. Yeah, good call. Very good call there, Lawler. Stuttered on the stop with the ball. Thompson picks up the dribble, finds Russell on the curl, back for Katie Daly. Daly's going to try Lawler. Gets to the rim and fouled. Foul on Haley Lawler. Lawler out of Red Deer, Alberta. And Lindsay Thurber, Composite High, played 4 years at MacEwan and then on to Mount Royal, where she was the team MVP this season. Shout out if you're watching from Alberta. Pleased to have you along here on still morning for you, afternoon here in the Atlantic time zone. Thompson can't get that to go off glass. Rebound is into the hands of the streaking Lawler. Pass is outside. Duffy too strong on a three. There's Essen. The weak side rebound for the Freeze. Russell beyond the arc. And look good off the hand, just a little strong from Bailey Russell. Saunders is going to try one, and that one goes down. A couple of Thunder players hit the deck. See if the Freeze can race down court, take advantage. Good defense by Helmig. See there why Helmig was the Acadia Defensive Player of the Year this last season. Duffy and Lawler out. Wolfett in for the Thunder. Russell, another three. Billy's got to be approaching 15 here in the first half. Sammy Russell can't get the lay-in to go. Eve McDonald down on the floor. Jane Boyle also for the freeze. Katie Daly tries a long shot, rebound into the hands of Sandy Saunders. Russell with the pickoff of the outlet pass. Finds Katie Daly. Daly for Tumwine on the cut and finish. 1:04 to go here in the half. The freeze up for Eva Tumwine. Opportunity to make it 5. Last minute of the first half yesterday was big for the Hurricanes. Let's see if the freeze can put the clamps on here on defense. Keep that 4-point lead. Helmig for Russell. There's a defensive stop for the freeze. Daly or McDonald. There's Bailey Russell. Jane Boyle down low. Boyle had the power step the other way. Instead, it's back out for Katie Daly, who bulls away to the bucket. Trapped in the painted area. Outside to Boyle. 2 to shoot. Daly's got to launch one. That one gets rim and falls out of play. Over to the Thunder. Ball got stuck there a couple times in bad spots for the freeze. Here comes Lawler in for Wolfett. Look for a floor space three-pointer here for the Thunder. Tons of long-distance shooters in the game. Helmig on the drive. Picked off by Boyle. 12 seconds left. Boyle going to go right to the rim. Blocking foul called on Helmig. See Boyle focused right on the rim. And Helmig, yeah, not set in position there. Still trying to get that good guarding position. Great hustle, though, by Helmig. .8 seconds left. Freeze will hold the lead at halftime. Boyle makes the second. Timeout Freeze with 8.8 seconds left. 48-42 Freeze. Reminder, more action here in the MWBA this afternoon as we approach the Proline Legacy Cup. One more week of play after this weekend. And 2 o'clock start at Miramichi. It's the Hornets and the Hurricanes. 4 o'clock at Crandall, Port City, and Moncton. Big game on the calendar on Wednesday this week as well. Lake City at the Thunder. And then 2 games Saturday, 3 Sunday to wrap up the regular season. Freeze go at the Fog to finish their season next week. A little press here from the Freeze, making the Thunder work hard. It's a runner that's left short with 2.2 seconds on the clock by Helmig. And now we're going to see pressure right back from the Thunder. Freeze content just to let this half run out. Freeze +6 at halftime. We're tied at 25 after the first. It is 48-42 Freeze here, so that's going to be a it's going to be a 23-17 Freeze quarter, if my math is at all good on a Sunday, and I think that's pretty good. Excellent second half coming up. These Thunder are not going to go away, you know that for sure. They have tons of offensive firepower. Come on back, just under 15 minutes. We'll go with the second half. Good afternoon once again, fans. Welcome back to Fredericton High School. I'm Bill Gibson. Thanks for joining in the broadcast here today. If you stayed home for this one to watch, you're missing a heck of a basketball game. Pace of this one is high. 48-42 Freeze after the first half. They're up by 5 at the half last evening against Miramichi. And that one came down to the final shot. Miramichi were winners of that one. They're up 6 here on a very talented Thunder squad. Thunder, it is Duffy, Lawler, Atkinson, Russell, and McMillan. Just had to wait for them to move around there to get your starting 5, and for the Freeze, back to their starting 5 as well. A daily double, that's Katie and Robbie, Courtney Thompson, Eva Tumwine, and Bailey Russell. You're busy talking, you didn't get over to check the scores table to see how many Russell had in that first half. Unquestionably the Freeze leading scorer. Michael Murray puts us in play, and away we go. Daly for Tumwine. Back for Katie Daly. Shot is rebounded by Russell. Russell for Alina McMillan. McMillan for Duffy, back for McMillan. McMillan on the drive to the cutting Atkinson. Atkinson scores 2. Freeze with the push ahead to Robbie Daly. Bailey Russell tries a tough reverse. Lay in, it doesn't drop, and Sammy Russell's on the push. Knocked out by the Freeze. Duffy for Russell. Back for Duffy. That's good defense inside by the Freeze, but Duffy, persistent, works the offensive glass, and the putback is good. First 4 points of the second half to the Thunder, and we've got a 2-point contest. Tumwine had the post Freeze inside. Russell on the miss, Tumwine on the rebound, and there's Tumwine. Goes to work in the low post. Pass ahead for McMillan. Oh, great touch pass. Duffy can't finish that one, and it's Robbie Daly to collect that rebound. I believe that was Atkinson who had that beautiful little touch. Katie Daly a little off the mark with the pass for Courtney Thompson. Somebody's got to come back for the inbound. It was Haley Lawler as Alina McMillan was hollering for a little help. There is Lawler open for the 3. Couple good staggered screens there for the Thunder. Tumwine, tough baseline pass. Katie Daly scores 2 from the elbow. McMillan, quick release. No rim on that shot, and we're over the other way. There you see the quick release from McMillan. No pot of gold at the end of that rainbow, though. Eight to shoot. Tumwine, baseline. Little step through, gets it off the window for 2. Lead back up to 5 for the Freeze. It was 6 at half. Robbie Daly with the takeaway has Bailey Russell running hard. Oh, nice little delivery of the pass on the bounce from Daly. Thunder got a touch on the way through. Robbie Daly just slightly off the mark. Thompson knocks that one off of McMillan, out of play. Front court only for the Freeze. Free possession, that's a 14 on the shot clock. Daly, Tumwine, 18-footer. That one goes through. Good ball movement for the Freeze. There's a sub waiting for the Thunder. McMillan double teamed. Called for steps out of the double team. Here comes Sandy Saunders and Bianca Helmig for the Thunder. Russell and Atkinson to the bench. Kamwine for Thompson to the cutting Daly. Daly fouled by McMillan. They'll send Katie Daly to the line. Daly makes the first free throw. But she followed that one. I think she wasn't sure. That one. Line violation called that time on the shooter. Under 6 minutes to play, third quarter. Helmig. Out off the foot of Daly, 18 on the shot clock. Thunder inbound for Helmig. For Duffy. McMillan uses the screen. Saunders around for Helmig. Nice dish to the corner. Lawler, shot. Bounces out, rebound by Bailey Russell. Nice soft looking shot from Lawler. Kamwine against Saunders, corner kick, Robbie Daly. And well defended. Jane Boyle for Robbie Daly. Carrie Duffy, Sophie Atkinson out. Pardon me, Kara Duffy and Haley Lawler out. And Fraser and Evans in. Blocking foul. And coming in for the Freeze will be Vanessa Sophie. For Katie Daly, Jane Boyle to the line. Good pushback from the Freeze after the Thunder opened the quarter well. Boyle clean on the first free throw. Foul on the board on number 13. It's going to be Fraser. Fraser's first. Freeze with a 10 spot on the Thunder here in Fredericton. Still 15 minutes to play here as we just reached the 5-minute mark of the third. That one just off the mark a bit from McMillan, out of bounds off the Freeze on the rebound. It's a fresh 14 for the Thunder squad. McMillan tipped on the way through that pass by Bailey Russell. Oh, nice stop by Helmig. Put down the boat anchor, come to a stop in a hurry. Boyle back for Thompson. Thompson kept the dribble alive, now picks it up. And taken away by the Thunder numbers here. McMillan decides to pull it back out for Fraser. That's tough for Evans, put that on the deck with Vanessa Sophie, that handy Sophie. Amazingly quick hands. Sammy Russell in for Alina McMillan, Sam Storty in for Eva Tumwine. One sub apiece. Thunder and Freeze respectively. There's Helmig. Nice delivery for Evans. Evans will be fouled by Sam Storty. First Freeze foul of the quarter. Another quick pace here and relatively foul-free game. Intense, but the officials have been letting them play. Here we see Evans on the line. Lawler and Evans, a Paramount Royal teammates, coming east this summer. It's a big recruiting trip for the Thunder for sure. So that was mostly by telephone. They look to defend their Legacy Cup title. Storty for Russell. Russell looking back for Storty. Thunder have done a pretty good job on Russell this quarter. Here we see the quick hands again of Vanessa Sophie. Knocking that out of play, and there's a sign down. Laughing because Mr. Janes is right beside me. He and I have a little running gag on signs. For those of you who are wondering why I'm mentioning something as mundane as a sign being knocked over. Three-pointer from Sandy Saunders. And it's a three-point contest. Katie Daly scores on the beautiful dish from Vanessa Sophie. A backdoor cut from Daly. Oh, good fake by Russell. Evans scores two. Good finish by Alexis Evans. Caught that ball high, kept it high. He's right up into the shot. Storty beyond the arc. Rebound in the hands of Helmig. Sammy Russell tries to spin, and there's Vanessa Sophie. Looking ahead for Bailey Russell, and Aaliyah Fraser has got the Jets on this afternoon. That was speed closing that gap. Helmig, three-pointer is good. We're tied at 61. Timeout, Freeze, just like that. The 10-point lead is gone. This Thunder team is explosive. We've seen it here just in the last short bit. Good look at the Thunder huddle. Royale is a proud founding partner of MWBA. Royale is a Canadian company that makes quality products trusted to help make everyday tasks a little easier for everyone who uses them. Royale, a proudly Canadian company. My cat wouldn't be very happy with the way I purr in that one. Atlantic Lottery Corporation is the newest partner with its Pro-Line team to the league. Atlantic Lottery will be the presenting partner of the Legacy Cup Championship coming up here in Fredericton at the Curry Center. Of course, we're going to have some playoff basketball coming up as well. Freeze set out of the timeout. It is Katie Daly, Nicole Essen, Eva Tumwine, Jane Boyle, and Bailey Russell. We're tied at 61 here. Be the Freeze. Set to inbound off the make. The Thunder. Saunders, Duffy, Russell, Helmig, and Fraser. 2.5 to go, third quarter. Tied at 61s. Tumwine with the move in the post, and great finish from Eva Tumwine. Saunders looking for Duffy. Great work by Duffy to knock that back out. Duffy gets a little help up from Katie Daly. Helmig with 4 to shoot, right to the bucket for 2 points. Tied again at 63. Helmig nearly the interception, but it's into the hands of Boyle. Tumwine, 15-footer, nothing but nylon. Eva coaches here the junior varsity team in this school at FHS. Actually coaches with Vanessa Sophie and Sam Storty. Other Freeze members. Closeout from Nicole Essen as Sammy Russell knocks down the 3. It's going to be the rare opportunity for the 4-point play. Robbie Daly in for Jane Boyle. Sends the dynamic Sammy Russell to the line. Russell, a first-team AOS All-Star this season. Thunder +2, 1:15 to go in the third. Long cross-court pass. Fraser gets a piece. Shot clock violation. Seemed like an awful short shot clock that time for the Freeze. It is indeed a 24-second shot clock violation. Duffy inside for Atkinson, who scores 2. Thunder up 4, so a 10-point swing to this point from our halftime score. The Freeze were up 6. Nicole Essen was looking to get 3 of those back. Tumwine inside. The last one to touch it, as that is over to the Thunder. Freeze led by as many as 10 in this quarter. Great close to the quarter for the Thunder. And there's 2 more from Sammy Russell on a beautiful delivery from Helmig. Russell for Tumwine. Tumwine gets 2 back. Good ball movement there from the Freeze, and great first move from Tumwine. 2 seconds. Going to do it for this quarter. (71-67). Freeze put up 19 that quarter. And if you got a 10-point swing, that's got to be 29 for the Thunder. So a +10 quarter 3 for the Thunder. Reminder of the other games coming up today. Actually, one should already be underway. Yeah, we're just past 2 o'clock, probably through almost the first quarter by now in Miramichi. It is the Hornets at Miramichi, 2 o'clock start, 4 o'clock Port City in Moncton. 4 o'clock at Crandall. Wednesday game, Lake City at the Thunder. Next Saturday, the Freeze at the Fog at 7. Hurricanes at the Thunder at 7. Sunday, the Mystics at the Thunder at 1. Lake City at the Hornets at 2. And to wrap up our schedule, we've got a 3 o'clock start next Sunday at UNBSJ as the Hurricanes make the long trek from Halifax to take on the Port City Fog. That's a heck of a road trip next weekend for Miramichi. Going to be Freeze ball to open the quarter. Robbie Daly, Katie Daly, Eva Tumwine, Bailey Russell, along with Nicole Essen for the Freeze. Lawler, McMillan, Evans, Atkinson, and Sammy Russell for the Thunder. Tumwine in the post, under 10 to shoot. It's one off glass. Rebound is finally controlled by Alexis Evans. Oh, nice fake from McMillan. Sammy Russell triple rimmed out. Rebound Essen. Stripped from behind by Sophie Atkinson. Triple made, Haley Lawler. 7-point Thunder lead. Tumwine for Russell. Thunder have done a great job on Russell in this half. Bailey Russell blocked that time by Sammy Russell. Atkinson for McMillan. A little too strong on the pass for McMillan. Here comes Courtney Thompson into the game for the Freeze. Nicole Essen to the bench. Thompson for Russell. Russell, deep three try. That one rattles through for Bailey Russell. Let's see if that gets Bailey going. Lead cut to 4. Oh, smart play by McMillan. Talk about a shot creator. Just made something out of almost nothing there. Got the 2 to go. High double teams coming from the Thunder. Bailey Russell comes to help. 8 to shoot. Russell uses a Tumwine screen back to Tumwine. At the elbow, 2 to shoot as Tumwine makes the way to the basket for the 5-foot one-hander. Tumwine with the knockaway. Inside to Tumwine and fouled that time by Sophie Atkinson. .707 to go in the fourth. Back-to-back great contests here last night and today. Robbie Daly had the 4-wheel drive on that one. It just didn't want to fall through. Rebound Thunder. McMillan in the corner, three-pointer launched and down. Seven-point game. Here comes Jane Boyle for the Freeze. The next stoppage. Thompson a little too strong. And the Freeze on the rebound and the push out. Lawler beyond the arc. Left short into the hands of Bailey Russell. Ahead for Katie Daly. Courtney Thompson. Kamwine with the fake drive back to Thompson. Step in. Called for steps there. Was Thompson. See this on the replay. Yeah, one extra one. McMillan. That one doesn't go through. Ahead for Russell. Russell fouled. Saunders, Lawler, Fraser, Duffy, and McMillan for the Thunder. Missed substitutions at last whistle. Russell will shoot two. Katie Daly, Courtney Thompson, Jane Boyle, Eva Tumwine. Vanessa Sophie will check in. Will be for Eva Tumwine, so the Freeze go with a smaller lineup. McMillan gets to the bucket again. Vanessa Sophie on the rebound. Katie Daly with the one-handed runner off the glass and in. Three-point contest. 5.5 minutes to go. Corner kick, Lawler beyond the arc again. Rebound Thompson. Ahead for Sophie. Sophie, nothing but blue Thunder shirts. Doesn't stop Vanessa Sophie from finding a path to the bucket. Fouled by Lawler, and Sophie pushes the pace, makes something happen. We'll get 2 free throws for the efforts. McMillan out, Helme again for the Thunder. Probably haven't seen the last of McMillan in this one. Sophie can't get the first one to drop. Sophie, a former FHS player. Highly decorated Stu player, one of the best ever in my estimation to wear the Tommies green and gold. Clock is now running. We had a little clock issue, so I'm going to go with 21 and 5:07 is what I heard. Boyle gets the takeaway. 2-point contest. Freeze can tie in this trip. Take the lead with the 3 even. And there's Sophie fouled by Duffy that time. It's going to be the 4th team foul on the Thunder. Freeze have yet to commit a foul in this quarter. We saw late in the game yesterday where the Freeze needed the foul. They had to commit multiple fouls late in the game before they forced the bonus situation. So again, they're in the situation where they haven't committed too many fouls. Russell with 5 to shoot. Intercepted by Helmick. Great defense again by the Thunder. Saunders, quick release. Weak side rebound, Duffy back for Fraser. Pulled the trigger again. Duffy crashes the boards. Fraser somehow gets that ball, but it's Bailey Russell comes up with a loose one. Sophie, blocked by Duffy. Out of bounds off of Vanessa Sophie. Watch Duffy get this one on the block. What a play by Kiera Duffy. The right pass from Thompson, a great move from Sophie. Just outstanding defense from Duffy. Saved the short 2 points. Helmig, an extra step. Comes Sammy Russell for Aaliyah Fraser. Bailey Russell on the drive. Draws a foul, and Russell will have an opportunity from the line to tie the game. Looks like we got Eva Tumwine coming in as a substitution, but instead it's timeout Halifax first. We'll look for subs coming out of the timeout, see who comes back in. Looks like it might be Vanessa Sophie coming out of the game. Look into the huddle of Alex Petropoulos and the Halifax Thunder. You see standing the shorts on is Keevan Vino and Kevin Duffy, the other assistant coach. .354 to play in a 2-point contest. Can't ask for better basketball than we've had here the last 2 games. Hurricanes and Thunder in town. Thunder got the 2-point win last night. Or pardon me, the Hurricanes got the 2-point win last night. The Thunder are sitting on a 2-point lead here with under 4 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Russell a miss on the first, can cut it to a 1-point game. Saunders, Duffy, Helmig, Russell, and Atkinson for the for the Thunder. It is a 1-point game. There's Atkinson on the catch, drive, and score. Make it a 3-point game. And indeed, it was Tumwine for Sophie was the sub on the Freeze side. Corner for Courtney Thompson. Katie Daly tries a triple front rim. Rebound, Russell. Up 3, the Thunder on the attack again with Russell. Russell can't get the rebound. Katie Daly is able to corral it. Lina McMillan up off the bench. Next opportunity, she will check in for Halifax. Tumwine pass intercepted by Saunders. There's Duffy against Russell. Good finish by Kiera Duffy. Thompson for Tumwine. Jane Boyle baseline is good for 2. One possession game again. And it's Sammy Russell on the finish. 5 to shoot for Tumwine. For Boyle, now 3, 2, 1. Shot clock violation. Great defense from the Thunder. 2:09 to play. Here comes McMillan. And timeout Freeze. Great look at that last score. Tumwine there working inside. Strong replay rule here, and you see that beautiful passing from the Thunder. Duffy just couldn't finish that one. Nice touch pass that time. So Freeze down 5. Just over 2 minutes to play and Freeze timeout. Russell, Katie Daly, Courtney Thompson, Jane Boyle, Eva Tumwine for the Freeze. McMillan, Helmig, Atkinson, Russell, and Duffy for the Thunder. Sammy Russell called for the carry. So Freeze get a stop. Searching for a score this time up the court. Russell goes to work. Bailey Russell on the drive, rebound Eva Tumwine. Pulls it back out of traffic to reset. Russell now in the corner, tries a 3. Tumwine again crashes, jump ball, possession favors the Thunder. Atkinson for McMillan. The feet in motion before the ball went to the floor. Traveling call. 1:16 to play in the fourth. Freeze still down 5. Bailey Russell for Jane Boyle. Boyle for Tumwine. Tumwine looks to power into the post. Duffy's taken pretty hard contact a few times in there today. Under a minute to play, Thunder up 5. Smart move here by Russell. Now Bailey Russell tries to give the foul. It's going to be the first team foul on the Freeze. Talked about it earlier. Same issue into the game yesterday. The Freeze needed to give fouls. They didn't have enough team fouls to get into the bonus situation. Helmig. They work it around for McMillan. Foul on Courtney Thompson. Don't think they were trying to give one that time. 9 on the shot clock. It'll be reset to 14. Timeout taken by the Thunder. Last thank you here for, well, not the last of this game, for Royale as a proud founding partner of MWBA. Proud Canadian company that makes quality products trusted to help make everyday tasks a little easier for everyone who uses them. Royale, a proudly Canadian company. And Atlantic Lottery Proline is the newest partner of the MWBA, Proline and Atlantic Lottery. Presenting partner of the MWBA's Legacy Cup Championship, June 21st, 22nd at the Curry Center. Check the MWBA for that one. And thanks as well to free sponsors, title sponsor TRL Solutions, Domino's, Gemtech, Dave Watt Realty, University of New Brunswick, and the NB Credit Union, as well as Blueberries New Brunswick Valley Graphics, Coffee News, Rocket Inc., Cushman Wakefield Atlantic, Eggs New Brunswick, Molson Coors, Almond View Vet Hospital, Supplement King, and the Capital Region Service Commission. Thank you. Look ahead at the schedules for these teams. The Freeze finish on the road next Saturday at Port City. Thunder play Wednesday at home, 7 o'clock at SMU versus Lake City, and then they're home Saturday at 7 versus the Hurricanes, Sunday at 1 versus the Mystics. Reminder, there is the Hornets at Hurricanes ongoing right now. So when you watch the end of this one, flip over to that. And then the 4 o'clock contest, you can catch Port City Fog at the Mystics today. Lots of MWBA action, and this has been an outstanding game here to start the day. Freeze looking for the double on McMillan. It's the ball off for Russell, back for McMillan. McMillan. Freeze nearly had the knockaway, but finishing inside for 2 points. And the 7-point lead that will be the icing on the cake. Timeout taken by the Freeze. Duffy was the finish on that one. Pretty big mountain here for the Freeze to climb down, 7 at this point in the contest. Good look here at the Thunder huddle. So your Thunder up 7 is no fouls. Keep good pressure on the ball. But don't foul. You've got 27.5 to go. Away from your 5th win of the year if you're the Thunder. And finish with 3 at home. Does Halifax, as just mentioned. Freeze advance. 14 on the shot clock, inbounded for Russell. Russell for Thompson. Back for Katie Daly, who makes a 2. Helmig. Russell gives the foul again on McMillan. And again, we're in the situation where the Freeze need to foul, and they not yet committed quite enough. Not faulting for that, it's just the way it is. Sometimes when you're in that close game, you like to be sitting there at 3 or 4 fouls just in case you have to go to the bonus situation, and there's only the 4th. That goes on Thompson. Oh, Sammy Russell. Off of Bailey Russell on the inbounds play. A little tricky move there. Foul given, that'll send Sammy Russell to the line. 6-point contest. Make it 7. 7.4 seconds to go. Chance for one more shot for the Freeze. Cut into the deficit. Tumwine inside, scores 2. That'll do it for this one. It's going to be 89-84 is the final. Another great contest. So 18 that quarter for the Thunder. And the Freeze put up 19. So the Freeze win the quarter. But not the contest, 89-84. Another fine job by the officials in this one. See a jubilant Thunder squad there. Final home game here for the Freeze, but stay tuned. Playoff basketball. Freeze will likely be hosting either Moncton or Port City. And then, of course, they will also be hosting Legacy Cup to see if they have to win their way there, but the Freeze organization at least Legacy Cup hosts. Reminder, a couple other games going on. Hornets at Miramichi right now. Move over to that one. And then, of course, you've got the final game of the weekend. Port City at the Mystics at 4 at Crandall. Get there if you can. Thanks for tuning into this one for everyone at the MWBA and the Freeze. I'm Bill Gibson. Congrats to the Thunder for the win. Come on back. More great MWBA basketball, and check the website for all your times and streaming links.